Hi, YouTube. So, I have just finished this book, and I knew I wanted to make a book review for it. So, A Million Junes is about a girl named June O'Donnell and a boy named Saul Engert. The two families, for as long as anybody can remember, have had this family feud going on. Modern day Romeo Juliet type thing. One day before the beginning of school, June comes to a fair where, of course, she runs into the one and only Saul Engert, her family rival, and immediately she develops a little crush on him. June has always grown up hearing about the family stories that her dad, Jack the Third, would tell her. When she was a child, her father passed away. And even as a young adult, 18, she still hasn't really gotten over and gotten past her father's death. And it still haunts her to this day. While on the other side of the fence, Saul Engert, I'm probably not saying the last name right, is also dealing with grief over the passing several years earlier of his twin sister, Becca. So both of our main characters have grief and a loss that they can't seem to get over. Jack lives in a special house. Her house is situated on this hill where they're surrounded by what her ancestors call a thin place, which is where the veil between, I guess, the spirit world and our world is thin enough to pass through. The night that she meets Saul Engert, or I'm just going to call him Saul from now on. The night she meets Saul again, supernatural phenomenon starts happening. And she sees a vision, memory of her as a small girl and her dad. And that starts her on a journey of self-discovery, of finding herself and stepping away from her family demons. Like with this curse that seems to be between the Engerts, which is Saul's family, and the O'Donnells, which is June's family. When I read the summary for this story, it read it as a modern day Romeo and Juliet with some supernatural phenomenon. So I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. But as I'm listening to it, in my opinion, I believe the love story is kind of pushed in the background. There is still a love growing between June and Saul, and you see it. But I believe that this story is more about coming over grief, learning to let go of the past, and just finding yourself and learning to let go of preconceptions. Because of her family's preconception to hate the Engerts, immediately June believes that she should immediately hate Saul, but learns that sometimes it's best to forgive and forget. But that's also a part of this story, is that the two families are cursed. When something happens to one, something always seems to happen to the other. Sorry, my phone died. So in this story, June and Saul go on a journey through visions of the past to find out what happened to June's father and to find out why they are cursed, to find out what started the feud between the two families. Definitely a good book that I absolutely love and will definitely read again. Please, I hope if anybody picks this up that they like it and comment on it. And please let me know if you read this and what your thoughts are on it. Love you all. Bye.